I had to leave that pit. I was almost found. Father! What? Unless it's an important update, I don't need to hear it right now. It is important. Then what is it? The main people who's been going against zinc. What about them? They plan on giving you to Amalthea. What? It's to get Spike back. Apparently, he's a necessity for their plan. They plan on giving me to Amalthea. Yes! How foolish can they be? Shut up! I didn't even say anything yet. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not letting them give me to Amalthea. In that case, you'd be right, Ethar. Who are you? Wait a minute. I know what you are. I haven't seen one of you in a long time. Neither have I. What do you want from me? I already said what I want. The people of Earth aren't going to have the luxury of giving you to Amalthea. I'm going to do it for them. And why? This is not because the other angels instructed me to do this. This is because I can't risk the life on Earth being wiped or conquered by somebody in the lines of Amalthea. And you don't even know what she plans on doing with me. Go on then, tell me. She's trying to get either me or Spike to tell her the location of the pit of Bizanar. Apparently she recognizes the name or something like that. I don't know. Well, then I suggest you tell her. That is, if you value your life by any means. You don't even know who Amalthea is, do you? You don't know what type of stuff she's done. You're right. I don't. She's killed people like you. People of the hierarchy. People beyond my understanding. She's destroyed planets. Conquered planets. Solar systems. Well, I'll see about that. I'll see if that's true or false. Of course, when you come with me. You really think I'll just willingly give myself up to Amalthea? You're only delaying the inevitable. After looking into the archives that the hierarchy of the gods has about her, you cannot escape. There's archives about her in the hierarchy? There is. Looking into those archives, she's attacked the hierarchy more than once. She's killed hundreds of people of the hierarchy. Or at least hundreds that were actually documented. But it's rumored to be even more. You really think that we're just going to give him up to Amalthea? This isn't even about Spike, is it? No, on my end it's not. You see, I need Spike. So it partially is. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is for the safety of the life on Earth. Since that's the angel's job, is it not? Actually, it's not. Their job is to protect the realm in which the hierarchy is. Well, either way, it's my job. Why would you care at all about protecting the life on that one planet? Planets with life are extremely rare, you know, because the circumstances have to be perfect. Unless they have powers or technology that can bring life onto planets. Heck, the majority of life that's on planets that I've been to that has any life, the life was created by others. Naturally evolving life is a very high rarity. And I'd prefer it if those planets stayed untouched by the horrific beings like Amalthea. I've killed one of your kind before. I could do the same to you. Maybe you can, but you have my warning either way, and I'm gonna fight you either way. So be it then. A duel? A duel. So what do we do while they're fighting? What do you think, nitwit? What did you just say? We need to look into what the others are doing. Since obviously it's only going to be an amount of time until they arrive, and clearly whoever this Mythalar is really wants to ensure that he got here first. I didn't even know that was actually a real species. That's what this guy is? Yup, that's what this guy is. I think. I mean, that's the only species I can think of that's anything like him. Huh. Are there other kinds? And how do you know about this? Because I've been in the God realm. How do you think? I've been in there before. A long time ago, yes, but I have been in there. Not to mention, I've been looking into energy. Oh yeah. Where has that guy been anyways? Apparently, he's been attacking zinc, surprisingly. Huh. Strange. No. 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 Don't do this. They're only a kid. Please. You think I care? Yep. What time is it? You're late. I know. I ended up asleep longer than I intended. You sleep? What type of question is that? Anyways, I still feel woozy. You were asleep for a long time. How long? Dude. It's been 7 hours. 7 hours? Yeah. Well, I was caught up in a dream. Or nightmare. Whichever. Anyways, are we ready to get this show along? Or is there anybody who still needs to be filled in about the plan? Yeah. There is someone who needs to be filled in on the plan. Oh, hey Ruby. Why do you guys keep leaving me out of stuff? So we don't attract zinc to what we're doing. Anyways, do any of us have Ethar's location? I do, or at least his last known location. Here. I'll take a look at this, and I'll lead the way. That's all you guys have to say? Just to not attract zinc? I mean, what else do you want us to say? I feel like there's a deeper reason than just that. If there is, I can assure you, I do not know. I wasn't asking you, Metal Sonic. Affirmative. Also, where did that one come from? Let's just say he's needed. Even if you guys don't want me in the plan, you could at least inform me. So I'm not out and about looking for where you guys went. And what if Zinc attacks me? Oh. Zinc attacks you. Unless her plan's done, I know she's not gonna kill you. Not yet. And what if she's just lying? What if her plan is done and she's just waiting for me to be alone, huh? That's a fair point. We'll speak on this after. How about that? For now, we have a plan to get done with. So how's it looking? Well, by the looks of it, they're still talking about doing that attack against Ethar. Crap. Well, obviously, we need to stop it. Yeah. So, how do we stop this? I mean, you seen who was there, right? My Singularity and Infinite. Infinite's there? Yeah, Infinite's there. And it must be a bit more serious than I thought. Well, I guess we should just, try. I don't know. Obviously, we need to try, but we have to have something came up with. Ooh, hold on. I just had an epiphany. What? Internal conflict. You know what I'm talking about, right? They keep leaving Ruby out of their plans. So if we can find a way to make Ruby believe that they're going to go against her, I don't mean with Zinc, because I know they wouldn't believe that, but something in the lines of that could really help us out right now. Wasn't Ruby voted as the Queen of Operations? I don't even know how long ago. Yeah. She was. So, couldn't we use that? Well, of course we could use that. How we're going to use it is what I'm trying to think of. Well, how about this? We lure Ruby into an attack against Zinc, and then, clearly, if Zinc's on any part of the same page about going against them or distracting them, because obviously I don't think Zinc would want Spike freed at all. If she's on the same page, I'm not saying we work with her, but we can use her. How? If she attacks Ruby right now, we know for a fact she wouldn't kill Ruby. Not yet. So, she'd most likely try to manipulate Ruby. Manipulate Ruby into attacking the others. Ooh, so how do we plan on doing that? Because I don't think Zinc's very good. I don't think Ruby believes Zinc very much. Good point. Evidence. We can create fake evidence. Zinc will find that evidence, and she'll use it. What type of fake evidence are we talking? Because I'm starting to like this plan. How about this? For one, we already know that there's been a couple times the Singularity of yours has spied on us for Zinc. Meaning, he's not on bad terms with Zinc. He's not against her as much as the others are. He's just against her plan. Okay. We already know that Infinite has a long history with Zinc. Very complicated history. Okay. Untangle. She's known as one of the main friends to Ruby. This part, I'm not saying canonically. Will my human ever come up with a different name for, Tangle, since
to put it obvious, my humans very clearly strayed away from having the characters at all like what their plushie is. You know, kind of like, what's a good example? Shadow. Shadow is nothing like, well, Shadow, but he doesn't have a different name either. Yeah, Shadow's just going to remain the same. Okay, what about Tangle, though? She's very prominent, so it's kind of hard to, think of the character of the plushies and not think of the real version of the character. Controller will figure that out. Right hand that's controlling me right now? Yes! Anyways, back to actually canonical talk. So what are you exactly hinting at with this? Where are you going with this? Infinite has a power where he can use illusions and whatnot, doesn't he? Yes. Your singularity has basically the same exact powers that you do. Yep. So, you attack Infinite, pin it on your singularity, and act like you've been too injured to even move for the past while to make people believe it's your singularity. And then what? That'd just make people against the singularity. We're trying to get them against Ruby. There's already mistrust around there. So if Ruby sees internal conflicts happening, she'll try to gain control of it, try to stop it. And in her trying to stop it, I think some chaos would ensue, giving us the perfect opportunity to strike. Yeah. So, what about that Mythalar that's attacking right now? He's an angel. All we gotta do is just lure energy up to their realm, and he'll go up and start freaking out up there. Good. And then with all this chaos, if they fail to get Ethar, you know what happened? Amalthea. Precisely. Hold on. How will we lure Ruby into attacking Zinc? First, we gotta make the fake evidence, and then Zinc will basically do the rest. Okay. Hold on. I think we're overlooking something. What are we gonna do with my singularity in the meantime? How are we gonna lure him away from them, and then, make it look like he starts attacking? We don't really have access to teleportation type technology, so we can't just swap us out. And we can't just use super speed or something like that, because Infinite would be able to tell. I didn't think about that. That complicates things. So we're going. Crap. We need that excuse for Ruby to try to take back control of it. But I don't know if we could use that tactic with your singularity. I can't think of quite a good way that we could get him out of there. Might need to get an old experiment to do a little attack. And in that attack, it'll be a distraction for us to be able to get, that similarity. Swap you guys out. Experiment? What type of experiment are you talking about? One by the organization that locked me up. Wasn't that the Star Organization? Yup. We could go find one of their old experiments if there's any left. That'd take too long. I know where one is. Ooh. Ah, isn't it beautiful? What is that? An experiment. Let's just say it wasn't like the experiment went as they planned it to, but it didn't give them the results they wanted. And said results kind of turned this guy... What's the best word for it? Insane? Yeah, I guess that's a good word for it. We'll just take the entire cage and just hurl it at them, I guess. Oh, come on, that's too obvious. Fine, we'll just open it, like, behind where they're standing or something like that, and then carry the cage away. That's more like it. So we're here? Yeah. What's happening here? I thought you said you weren't gonna bring backup. You said it was a duel. I didn't bring these people. Why are you here? You know why. Hold on. Infinite? Aren't you supposed to be assisting in dealing with energy right now? Aren't you supposed to be doing the literal exact same thing? No. Because looking in the... What's the word? Rulebook, commandments, laws. Yeah, any of those work. Just one of those. I don't know what the gods call it. I looked in those, and I found a little loophole. Legally, I'm technically not obligated to do the things they want me to, due to me being there for so long. Kind of like squatters' rights. Oh God, don't get me started on that stupidity. No, that's not what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about, apparently, I was asleep so long in that realm, it completely changed, and there's completely new rulers. But since there's all these new rulers and whatnot, since I only woke up after those laws state, technically I'm supposed to be banished. But I have the rights to stay there. Meaning, I'm supposed to be banished, but I'm also supposed to be there. Meaning, they can't kick me out, but technically I'm not supposed to be there either. Since I haven't been a problem, they've just let me be there. But, yeah. Basically freeing me, meaning I can come out and do whatever. I don't need to do the same exact thing the others are doing. That doesn't really make sense. Let's just say they didn't expect somebody like me to reappear, I guess. Or in their case, appear. Anyways, you all should get out of here. Leave me to my duel. I'm afraid we can't do that. I'm trying to do the same thing to him as you guys are trying to. Let me handle this, Infinite. And you, Singularity. Since I know you two would know that I have the authority to this duel compared to you two. Because neither of you are legally doing what you're supposed to. Meaning, if you guys interfere, you know what happened. Oh, you'd get us in trouble. How scary. Yes. Yes. What the? What is that? I don't know. What the? What the? That's what I said. I'm not letting whatever you are interrupt my plan. What even is this thing? You're coming with me, bucko. This should work. Guys, I have a plan. Get that thing on the ground and I can bash its head in. What do you think I'm trying to do? Just hurry. Bonk. What is this cursed looking thing? Huh. Strange. Didn't think the moon was out today. Huh. Wonder if that has something to do with whatever the heck this thing is. I doubt it. I think I have an idea of what it might be. What? There's a chance that thing could be some experiment by the destroyed organization called the Star Organization. What makes you think that? They had a lot of stuff that involved the cosmos. And if some random moon appeared around the planet, which you can fly, can't you? Go check. Is there 2 moons? Yup. There is. Well, then it's probably some type of Star Organization experiment. What do we do with it? I don't know, put it in a cage or something. A cage. Containment. Jail. Prison. I don't know. Something. I'll just put it in me. Since I think there's the thing you forgot, I basically am a living dimension. There. Just make sure it doesn't fuse. Shut up. That was one time. The other times were on purpose. Still can't believe that one accidental fusion caused all that to happen with the zinc. Yeah. Not to mention Ruby. Yeah. Speaking of that accidental fusion, what about it, Similarity? You see... And then he starts rambling on about the domino effect and or butterfly effect and how much stuff that Infinite's actually caused, and all that talk is mostly just to try to start to make Infinite think, this guy's about to go against me, isn't he? Or something in the lines of that. Whee!
And you caused all of this. And now, you're finally here. I can see you face to face.
So be it. Maybe you were spying for Zinc. Maybe they weren't lying.
You will not blame this on the events happening right now. You have nothing to blame but yourself.
And now for step 2. Hello, Ruby.
Copper, what do you want?
You remember that little deal you guys made with me about going against Zinc? Well, I was about to do an attack against her. And I thought maybe you guys wanted to come since you're the leader of them, right? Well, I'm supposed to be the leader of this operation. But I'm starting to believe that they don't trust me. I mean, can you blame them? What are you here for, Copper? You just want to attack Zinc? Thought you'd see if we wanted to help? Well, looking at how much stuff's going on right now, maybe not we, but I was seeing if you'd like to help. I have better things to do. Better things than stopping Zinc from getting the second to last piece. What? She's already gotten most, and she's just about to find another piece of the system of absolution. And you know I can't deal with this on my own. Even if I am naturally stronger than Zinc, with her gaining more and more power of the system of absolution, I can't really beat her. Crap! Sheesh. Talk about gullible. Alright, Zinc. You ready to finally go down once and for all? So your attack is now, huh, Copper? Oh, yes. And I have some company.
How foolish are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't even know what type of person she is. You dare bring her to me?
And then I staged losing really quickly into the fight, so Ruby believes that she's stronger than me.
Well, talk about pathetic.
You dishonorful rat! You're going down, Zinc. Am I now? I'm almost done with my plan, and now you come to attack me? Alone? With nothing, no one but my brother? Oh wait, I almost forgot. The others, very obviously, are in complete chaos. And they don't trust you anyways. I thought even someone as dumb as you would have noticed that by now.
What's that supposed to mean?
What makes you believe that they don't trust me? Ain't that obvious, Ruby? Not only are they leaving you out of everything. You know what? Let me just turn on the news. The Earth news. Look at the attacks going on. Betrayals happening. Random things attacking them right now. Not to mention they're trying to get Ethar and miserably failing. That little order is in complete chaos. So quite frankly, Ruby, my plan's been going swimmingly. All of you have been failing to stop me. Especially after you lost Spike. You have no room to talk in this. Are you going to start talking about how Copper and Silver are against me? Or Ethar, my family who's against me? Well, you guessed it, Zinc. That's exactly what I was going to start talking about. Oh. And you forget who was the one to cause such things to happen? I don't need to hear your ramblings about your abusive father. I wasn't going to talk about him. I was going to start talking about you, Ruby. Maybe that chip in your brain made you forget more than I thought. What? Not to mention your memory loss. There's no way that they're struggling this bad right now. I just went to where they are. There's no way they switched things around to an absolute mess this quickly. Oh my gosh, they switched things to an absolute mess this quickly. You think you can beat me? You're just a singularity. Oh, am I now? I'm the superior singularity. You're not even the original. Oh, is that so? You know just as well as I do that you're not. Error. Too much to compute. Everything's going down the drain without Spike. Is that so, Tangle? Ruby? Oh. What are you doing right now? I couldn't help but notice the chaos happening right now. You guys became so over-reliant. So weak. You guys have over-relied on Spike. Sheesh. Seems like everything I tried to teach you guys went down the drain. What's that supposed to mean? I already know you've been very rebellious. But this isn't just about you. This is about the whole group. Even the Super Alliance. You all voted me head of operations just to refuse to listen to what I try to have say, and then in that refusal, everything goes hectic. And yet you guys still haven't realized the issue. You all have been refusing help from the ones supposed to be leading you. You know we can't risk what could possibly happen. Can't risk what would happen What's gonna happen is Zinc's gonna win. She's already almost done with her plan because you guys have been doing nothing but slouching. You know that's not true. Name one time you guys succeeded in stopping Zinc from doing anything. You've been focusing on all the other enemies. You've been focusing on energy, ether, copper, everything but what you're supposed to be. And now even betrayals are happening. I get why you're upset, but you have to listen. Listen? Oh, I'm supposed to listen now. I'm supposed to do exactly what you guys failed to do this entire time. Okay, that's a bit much. Oh, is it? Is it a bit much? Tell me how, then. Tell me to my face why you guys don't trust me enough to lead any of this and then go into absolute hell because of the failure to listen to my plan. Yeah, Infinite's been around Zinc a lot longer. I've been around her a lot more. I have more experience with being her enemy. Infinite doesn't. And you guys started randomly trusting a villain who literally tried to kill all of us blindly? Well, because of some prophecy he has about finding out the truth about everything, or something in the lines of that. Well, that's not how it went. I'm still waiting for you to tell me. Why did you trust Spike? Why do you still trust him over me? Is it to do with my past? 'Cause tell me. I think you're forgetting I have a mechanical chip in my brain stopping me from doing bad stuff. Not even to mention that mechanical chip is the main thing that stopped me from straight up killing Zinc. Zinc's the one that put that chip in there. I was such a concern to Zinc and whatever her plan was, to where she put a chip in my brain to stop me. She put a chip in your brain because you were going insane. So you're taking her side over mine too. How about this? Let's just take the side of all the villains over me. Let's just start taking the side of all the villains. Let's go kiss the ass of Zinc. Or Spike. Or Energy. All of them. Why not? That makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't that make so much sense to you? Oh, it makes a lot to me. The main reason that we haven't trusted you in the past while is due to your history. I just explained to you the majority of my history. Basically, the closest sum up to it that I can get. I can't believe this, honestly. You're taking even Zinc's side over mine. No. It's just... Oh, what? What is it just? How about this? If you trust me so little, why don't I pry that chip out of my brain and I can show you how I really was. What Zinc was really concerned of, Tangle.
No! Please don't!
Maybe I should. Maybe I should rip that chip out of my brain. Get it completely removed. And then maybe you could see. Maybe you could see why my plan was going to work. You know what? How about this? If it's really just Spike you need so badly, then how about this? I'll go get him.
Wait, no!
I'll go free him from Amalthea. I don't care.
You don't know what Amalthea is capable of. You'd lose.
You have lost all faith in any plan I've ever had, and now it's backfiring. And yet you still come crawling to the villains. You come crawling to the very evil. You are evil. What did you just say?
You are evil. I looked in to the past of Zinc and your guys' history. I did my research. Before you had that chip, you were insane.
I'm a fusion of everything that was in Infinite's dimension. Everything. Tell me this. Remind me what Infinite's purpose to the hierarchy is.
His purpose to the hierarchy is trapping villains in his dimension. Because in his dimension, no one can hurt each other or die. Basically making him the perfect prison.
Exactly. Meaning, almost every person who was in there was evil. Evil enough to where the hierarchy had Infinite trapped them. Or people, just any person who Infinite had in the timeline, in the dimension at the time. Actually, yeah. In the dimension, in the whole little timeline. Not to mention, in that timeline of events, that was at a time where Infinite was gathering who knows how many rubies for this thing he called Project Ruby. Do you know anything about that?
No. But then you know nothing about how I used to be. You're trying to act like you know more about me than myself. And I'm not having it.
And if you don't want me marching on over to Amalthea, then how about this? I'll finish you idiots' plan. I'll bring this nitwit to Amalthea. I'll get Spike out. And then we'll see how it goes. I'll give you guys one more day, where I'm not in control. I'll let Spike control for one more day. And we'll see how it'll turn out. And if more chaos ensues, or so help me everything, if Zinc gets even one more piece while that's happening, then I'm taking back control.
Crap! This is not how I wanted this to go. I was trying to provide a distraction for him. Crap! I forgot one of the steps.
Here's a portal to the God realm. Wait a minute. I'm helping you because I don't want Zinc's plan to succeed either.
Oh crap!
You know what? No, if I'm gonna prove a point, I can't just do this for you. Infinite? I'm kinda busy. Oh, I don't care if you're busy. You're gonna go through with your plan. I can deal with whatever's happening right there. You're gonna go through with your plan, and if you fail to get Ethar, then my point's proven.
I guess.
In his mind. Ooh. Fighting Ruby's not exactly how I planned this to go. I thought I'd just be fighting Infinite. I didn't really prepare for this.
Well, I guess this is my perfect getaway.
Oh, no, it's not.
And you think you can stop me?
You better believe that I can.
Well, even if you can stop me from escaping, are you forgetting something?
What?
It's not just me. I don't care what it is. You're coming with me right now.
Wait a minute. You're not even the similarity. You're silver. In that case, you'd be right. Because in my fight against you, I would have just killed you if the chip didn't prohibit it.
What? What's that supposed to mean, huh?
The chip in my brain stopped me from killing you.
You're saying if I was the Singularity, you would have just killed him?
I don't care who you are. If I could, I would have killed you. Even if I knew you were silver at the time. Must I remind you of what happened to your sister?
You'll leave her out of this. Well, it seems like the cards played perfectly.
It does.
Seems like all that conflict gave me the perfect opportunity to escape.
And you were able to keep Infinite away long enough to where I could fly to where he couldn't find me.
Precisely.
And due to that little deal he made with me, unless he wants that deal being broken, meaning I'm going to be attacking him if he breaks that deal. Attacking all of them. Unless he wants that deal to be broken. You know what it means. He couldn't really fully try to attack you because he knows if he even accidentally killed you, well, not killed you, but if he full-on attacked you, that would break the deal.
Nuts. That's not good. He got away.
I would have killed you. I would have killed you a couple times now, if I could. I almost did. I almost did override the chip just to kill you. And you still believe that you are powerful enough, strong enough, or even smart enough to defeat me? You're a fool, Silver. Why don't I see Spike? They got away. To keep in control of myself, we'll speak more on this later. Yeah. Later. Well, it seems like I'll have to be used after all. Yeah, Trent. Not. Yeah, Metal Knuckles. What did you almost call him? I mixed him up for some guy I used to know. Okay. How much more time do we even have before Amelthea loses her patience? Not long, especially if she sees that we failed, which she most likely already has. She has. Crap. So, let me calculate this. We have approximately a couple hours before Amelthea does arrive. Oh, crap. Queen. Yes. I have some news. What is it? They attempted to capture him just earlier and they failed. Oh. This is going to be good. They're so predictable. And I know they're going to be coming for their little buddy soon enough. Bringing what I need straight to me. Soon enough, the time will come.